Hey
All right.
guys, sorry about the last one. NYJ's audio, I had it muted on my end, like on OBS. He was on mic with me. We were recording, and I had it fucking muted. I'm stupid. So
Hmm.
so we had to basically regroup and re-record a whole nother video. So sorry to. It had like 30 viewers, and there were like people probably watching it while it got deleted, like it just disappeared in front of them. But sorry about that. We wanted to re-record it because he had no audio. It was just me talking to myself the whole
Kind
time.
of a ghost.
Yeah, it was nice. It was, it was refreshing to hear my own voice. Now, I'm glad he mentioned it to me like right away that it happened because I disable comments on my videos anyway because I can't be asked hearing
Yeah, he
people,
just uploads and
people
just doesn't give a
backseat
shit, man.
gaming me. Yeah, I just. So what are you up to? What are you up to, NYJ, nowadays?
Yeah, so I'm just hanging around. Got top 400 overall on my main account, but been kind of more busy recently. I just graduated, and I'm gonna be moving, and I eventually want to get back to playing.
You
Not
don't play
exactly
much
sure
right
when.
now?
I'm 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 gaining ranks because of Nightmare Zone, but like I'm not playing exactly like
Yeah,
I
not
want
actually at the computer.
to. I kind of want to get fire making done, get cooking done. Get the trifecta going,
Yeah, yeah.
get those easy skills done. And then yeah, we'll see what happens. How about you?
I am maxing my hardcore. Just go on the
Oh
Slayer grind. On the
yeah.
Slayer grind right now. 87 out of 99. Right now, I guess short term, as in today, like within the next couple hours of my night, I'm gonna nap
Yeah.
soon and then get on and play, stream overnight, whatever. But I'm gonna
So,
get 99 attack tonight, and I'm hoping
awesome.
I'm hoping I get a Kraken task so that I can get a trident so that I can then get. I want to kill the small ones till I get a trident, and then
Hmm.
I'm gonna do the boss until I get a tentacle. So kind of
So would
just
you say that 99 Slayer for you is like 3 weeks away, pretty much?
give or take.
Yeah.
I'm hoping within the next like 3 weeks.
Well,
We're on pace this past week for like
yeah.
2 mil Slayer XP, but that's because
Yeah.
the rates were really low with the lower levels. Like now that I'm on to tasks like like more burst tasks, and I'll soon be getting 94 magic for Ice Barrage, and it's gonna move pretty quick. So we're gonna be done slaying in the next few weeks, and then my plan is
Awesome.
to do 99 cooking and then 99 hunter. Yeah, I have like it all. I have like all the 99s laid out already because I mean it's 99s, man. Like
Yeah. But the thing is, for you, it's like you're gonna get to that point where you're accumulating these 99s, and by the time you max with your fire making, I mean you'll be top page Ironman pretty
yeah,
much.
it's gonna be top 25 right when I
Yeah. So
max, which is gonna be
yeah, so
nice.
that's gonna be really good. The
Do you
progression's
think
really
you'll
good.
ever? Do you think you'll ever like? For people that might not know it, NYJ was top 10 main game, and the way it works in the RuneScape community is if it's a person that everybody likes, then if they get banned, everybody's like, oh, it was a false ban, it was a false ban. But if it's somebody that people don't like, then they're like, oh, it was a bot, they're a botter, blah blah blah. Well, he like even to this day, like he swears by the fact that he never cheated. Like I feel he was
Yeah.
falsely banned. To see you come back and be playing still is really nice to see. Like you said, you're top
Yeah.
400 already. Do you ever see yourself being able to be like competitive again or?
Yeah, so I played a little bit like last year. I think I was like on a 2-3K year, maybe
Yeah,
2.5K
yeah.
year. But now it's dropped because of Nightmare Zone and EHP changes. I was going decently hard to max, but then when I maxed, I kind of got really busy.
Right.
I think ideally, if I pass the CPA exam, I'm thinking that I'll be able to have more free time, and by then, I think I'll be able to manage to start playing again. Right now, my goal sort of is top 500 EHP. I'm trying to get two banana and Omnia.
Right,
That's my
right.
goal. But yeah, I'm already top 400 overall, and I'm thinking that again the trifecta, get that out of the way, and then we
Yeah.
start moving on to other skills. But yeah, that's kind of the goal right
The
now.
big
My goal is kind
trifecta.
of my goal currently. My goal is just kind of combine life and RuneScape combined. So see
Yeah.
what happens with that. I'm not sure. I'm more focused on life right now, so I have like a more of a bigger picture. Because before I was really stuck in, the HLC bubble. Didn't really think of anything besides the HLC. I
Right.
wasn't really thinking about like work or school or anything. But now I can see the whole bubble now that I've managed to focus more on life, and now I can see from an kind of an outsider's perspective now of how it's like now. So
I'm even more of a
yeah,
shut-in degenerate than I was back when we first started
yeah,
hanging out
definitely,
and knew each other. Like
yeah,
when we met and everything, I was working a lot.
yeah. It
I
was
used to work a lot.
yeah, it was kind of the opposite, but you were it was kind of
I was
crazy how
like in your position now, except
yeah,
I didn't take it as seriously as you're actually taking it seriously. I was just trying to get more free time to play more.
right,
Like there's a lot of people that try really hard to get away from playing a lot. Like they try to go and have a life and they try to do this,
hmm
do that. Like I went from having a life and working a lot and doing different shit to the grind. Like I went from that to playing more, and now like modern day, like it's bigger than ever now. As
hmm
on this account mode was what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
this is bigger than the main game was ever gonna be for me. Like the outreach potential and the ranks potential and just in a lot of ways, it's like it's just the better for longevity, which is a topic me and you discussed a long time ago,
yeah,
which is longevity as a skiller. And at the time, the mentality, the main mentality,
hmm
top page main game, all or nothing, that was what it was all about, and it was enough for a while.
yeah. Well, the
For
thing is, reality kind of set in when you realize that people are getting 200 malal, and you
I
start to
had no
see
chance. I had no chance at
well,
competing with the top
right,
10. Like
right, well,
it was so far it was so far ahead. They were so far ahead, and they had so much more free time.
yeah.
It was hard.
I think at best for you, you were like it was pretty much if you caught up to your overall rank, then like your EHP rank caught your overall rank, you'd still be like rank 24,
That's
23.
all
But
the
the
highest I
thing is,
ever would have got.
but
Yeah.
I think for you the switch really happened to the hardcore when and people say oh it's it's ironic of you, but not really because there's just this whole mentality switch where you realize that oh my god, people are getting 200 malal. For you, you don't think. I know for some people, rank 23 is a big deal, right?
Yeah,
But for you,
to them
but
they're
for
going
you,
day and night to try to
yeah.
be ranked 23, but
But I
wait till
think
you get ranked 23 for a few
right. So I
years.
think I think for you, you had
There's
like bigger
nothing.
dreams because you're pretty much A type where you're more about bigger dreams, bigger goals. So for you, I feel like you thought, okay, rank 23 overall, but thing is, this is meaning less and less every single day. But
It was sad.
but
It
but,
was
but
hard.
then you realize that this appreciating goal that is becoming bigger and bigger, which is rank one Ironman, rank one hardcore Ironman. This is something that's getting even
Well,
bigger and bigger, and it's
if you
something
want to
that
talk
people
about
are
this
focused
game,
on.
like if you want to talk about this game
Yeah,
and you want to look at the way things are, rank 1 main is long gone. Rank 1 Ironman is gone. Anybody could get rank 1 hardcore, anybody could become rank 1 ultimate.
yeah.
Period. So like
So that's pretty big.
for me it feels good to be actively pursuing something that has a future in it, something that has a rank in it that isn't even taken yet. It's not even anywhere. Nobody's even close to finishing a hardcore yet. So for me, it's like, do I want to spend the next few years doing a main, or do I want to spend the next few years doing a hardcore Ironman? You know,
Mhm.
I feel this is
Yeah. So
the true longevity for me. And over these last few years, it didn't end up being top page main game. Longevity ended up being going for a completely a complete new high scores page. And if I keep on the pace I'm on right now, we're like 2 months away from being in the top percentile, in the top 30 of this game mode in hours and in XP. So that that being said, I just maybe 3 years from now, if I'm still alive,
hmm
I'll have even more to talk about, than 3 years ago when it was a main, and I saw my peak as a main. I can't tell you, I can't tell you what my peak will be as a hardcore because I don't know when I'm gonna
yeah.
die. I don't know when I'm gonna
So
die.
so I think that's very enticing for you, the whole aspect of it, and but more and more, I think that there came a point where I'm thinking about the Switch, right? Where you thought, okay, you were all in with the regular account, right? The main, you had everything for you.
You
I
want to
mean, you
know
had,
the couple things that did it for me?
yeah, sure,
Couple the final like yeah, this is beating a dead horse.
yeah,
First was I was streaming the battle for top page, like me
yeah,
versus a player that was fighting for top 25 at the time, and that was like the peak event of my, I was never going to get top 20 again. I was never going to get top 15 again, nothing like that. So bottom 20s was like my peak. Well, the battle
hmm
during the battle for it, I got some support during it, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Like it was just the top 25, the bottom lower end of the top 25. So seeing that, not only for me that I wasn't enjoying it anymore, but as a streamer, as a person putting on, because I don't consider myself a streamer, I consider myself more of a gamer than a streamer. But regardless of, as a person putting out streams and putting out videos, it just stopped being a draw in general. Like people don't care about rank 25 overall anymore. It's not that big of a deal. Like there's 7 people finished, almost 8 or whatever. So why would they, like, if you look at the state of this game in general, there was a player got ranked 6 overall recently, and there was a Reddit post about it. It got 600 upvotes, and then right above it was another Reddit post of somebody that got 60 in all of their skills, and it had like 3,000, 4,000 upvotes. Like it just shows you that like high level main game skilling is more of a personal achievement thing. That's what it is. It's a personal thing. It's for you and your buddies to pat each other on the backs, and that's cool. That's your thing. Do it. But it's not something, if you're trying to have something bigger out of this, like if you're trying to fucking be able to stream and make videos and have a competition that's still relevant, like I had to adapt or I would have just faded away like most of the mains will over the next few years. Just fade away, less and less relevant every day. A rank gets less and less relevant. Another guy finishes, another guy. Well, I'm on a battle now that no one's even close, and nobody even knows who's going to be finishing or who's not going to be finishing. So it's just for me. I had to jump that. I basically jumped off the ship
hmm
before it went under. Is how I feel. Leaving the main game, I jumped off that ship before. And another thing that solidified for me the fact that it's not going anywhere. I was watching not long ago they did a draft stream and it had 200 viewers on it. The draft stream has had the same 200 viewers on it every fucking year since they started doing these draft streams for the fantasy EHP. It's the same 200 people in the high level community. It cycles out the people that burn out with the people that come in, the people that come up. It's the same little circle jerk of people. I see things as a lot bigger than, I want more of an audience than 200 people. You know what I mean? That's for me. It became, I'm not in the high level community. I don't, from most of the people in the high level community, I don't get any respect from most of them. Some of them that I'm cool with, it's all good, but most of them I have nothing to do with. They just talk about me any chance they can. So you add that into there as well, like a lot of things added up to just make it not even, like I'm not even losing anything losing my main. I'm not losing a rank that mattered. I'm not losing any friends. I'm not losing any camaraderie amongst the community because I'm not a part of the community. It was like there was nothing left for me to go for
hmm
me to, there was nothing left for me to fight for. So coming over here, it's just a breath of fresh air for me as a player. Like I'm sitting here using my 3.4 bill main account to lure these over so I can fucking ice burst them on an account with almost like I'm almost 400 mil already. Like it blows my mind. Like we're 7 months in. We've done a lot of fucking work in 7 months. We put a lot of time into this account in the past 7 months, and I'm just gonna keep putting in as much time as I can until I die. That's basically the mentality. Is like what's different about this from the main is you can't trade. You don't have alts, and you die one time and it's over. It's fucking over. Your life is over at that point. So it adds in a whole nother dynamic for me. It fits me. It fits me very well because I'm a little wired and out.
yeah,
I'm a little wired and a little out there as it is. Do you think you'd ever play a Iron account?
right. So, as I was saying before the recording, I think that for the most part, if I
Oh,
kept,
yo, we're not recording. I forgot to hit. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
but no, I think that if I didn't get falsely banned, I believe that I would have been. I think I'd be close to getting 200 Malal.
By
think
now,
I was.
yeah.
Well, I was set to get rank 10 or 11, to 200 Malal. So I probably would have kept playing because everything was sunk into that, right? So everything was just totally just sunk into that rank and that account, right?
Right.
But I felt like after that I might have because right now I currently see the whole picture. Now that I'm more of an outsider and I'm more of someone who's not really in the HLC, you know, isn't really in that HLC
You're
bubble
not in
where
it yet. You're not in it,
sure.
and you haven't been for years. But
Well,
you'll still
I
get brought
wasn't,
up.
but yeah,
That's
but
the funny part.
I was in that bubble a little too much because I didn't see outside that bubble, right? So I thought that all that mattered was the rank, was this, was that, was the 200 people you were mentioning.
Right.
But from an outsider's perspective now, I feel like, if you want to get, because you're more of a trailblazer in this situation where you feel like you want to get, rank one in this game mode now, and you're also looking at an investment because this is something that's, 5, 6 years away, right? Whereas,
I'm trying to
you know,
branch out as a,
yeah, but you're
trying to
looking at,
bring skilling to the
right,
people, and I need an outlet that is upcoming. I need a game
yeah,
mode that is relevant, not something been done twice and 10 times over.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
something,
but you're looking at something that is just new, something that no one's ever done. That's what
that's
you're
what I'm
looking at.
trying to do.
No, I
Yes.
think I think people misconflate that and say that, oh, you're just doing that because you're a failed main. But I don't really think
Right.
that's true because you were on track to get top page, top 50,
Let
whatever
them
it may
say,
be.
let them that's the only
Um,
way that
yeah,
a lot of people over the next few years, or however long I'm lucky enough to
yeah,
stay alive, that's the only way that a lot of those people are going to make themselves feel better about seeing me
right,
continue to grow, is by saying, oh, he's a failed main, da, da, da. Eh, put it this way, 99% of the people that'll talk like that will never have a rank higher than I had as a main, and 100% of those
mhm,
people will never have a rank higher than me on a hardcore account. So let them talk, let them hate. While they're getting jobs over the next few years and playing less and less, I'm gonna continue to keep doing my thing, keep playing more, keep gaining ranks. And then if this account flops, if this account dies, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take over the ultimate Ironman high scores. Like this, it's not gonna end for me.
keeps going. Yeah,
This hardcore may not be the end for me, you know, because
yeah, it just keeps going.
the only alternative is, like, I don't want to quit this game. I'd love to be able to play this game until it's gone, and if it is gone, then no one else would be able to play anyway, so I wouldn't be missing out on a high scores or anything anyway at that point. So that's the only like that's the only thing that I think would change my mind, like, as of I've been through a lot of shit. I've worked a lot of different jobs. I've seen what I like and I've seen what I've disliked. I'm 25 years old now, I kind of understand
Mhm.
myself, and what I enjoy is, this sort of lifestyle of being able to have free time and grind and basically just enjoying the modern world and just having a good time and motivating people along the way. That's what the game has become for me, and that's what longevity has become for me as a player, is adapting to something more upcoming, something more relevant. That's what that's what adapting as a skiller has become for me.
Yeah, and you see most of the greats do that too because you saw how Lynx was the one who took he saw the opportunity way back then and realized, hey, he could get rank one.
Oh yeah, he took
Even Sick
advantage. He
Nerd.
had the free
And,
time.
and when Sick Nerd realized that he couldn't stay rank one because of Lynx, he went straight to the Ironman and then got rank one Ironman, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, and a lot of people also say, like, oh, they call me a sellout and shit for taking on another game. Dude, if I was selling out, I could tell you straight up, I wouldn't be fucking playing RuneScape, playing a hardcore
Right.
Ironman, going for rank 1 and XP on a hardcore Ironman if I was hoping to
Yeah, the money's not there. Yeah.
become money. The money's not there. There's enough
You get a
money
G
to
Fuel
hopefully
sponsor.
to support my rent and feed myself and just make it by to be able to play a lot.
Mhm.
That's all I want, because
Right.
I enjoy being able to grind and be able to put in hours. So that's all I want out of life. Like, there's lots of people out there blazing trails and trying to get degrees and getting these these expensive jobs, and that's great. Enjoy it if that's what you enjoy. It seems like they always have to tell everybody around them what they're doing though. Like they can't just have something for themselves. They have to tell everybody about it. But so I don't ever feel like that personally. Like I don't live life to have possessions and to have money, because I've lived like that in the past, and I wasn't missing anything. I'm not missing anything now. So I just enjoy, like, I just have like this basic grind lifestyle. Like I just grind this
Hmm.
game and I enjoy it.
Yeah, we basically it's good that both of us have been in that situation now too, because like what we've said, like, when I've met you, you were doing the real life stuff, and I was busy focusing on grinding. But now
Yeah.
it's like kind of the opposite. So we kind of have this perspective that we see where we want to go, and we see where the community's at right now, and where RuneScape is
I
at right
built my own. The way I
now in real
look at it
life.
is like I'm building sort of my own. I can't even call it my community because it's not a
Right.
community. I'm not building anything. I'm just motivating different players at different points in time. Like it could be a player in a high level clan. It could be some random newer player. It could be somebody, off YouTube. It could be somebody. I'm just out here just motivating people to train and grind their accounts, and I feel I'm better able to do it now, being on a different account mode. I feel like I'm more able to do that now, and that feels really good. So
Yeah, I just feel like, again, like what we said, like I think that it's all about perspective. I think that, and it's all about adaptation too. Like you realize that, okay, rank 23 overall doesn't matter. Okay, for you anyway. If I For some people it does, but
maybe
then
it
you
does, yeah, for some
but
people.
but I think it matters. But I think more what matters more is what you're trying to do, which is this crazy goal of rank one, right? So
I think people
this
would
is
be
a really
more
big
more
goal that you're trying to do.
people would be more like willing to be supportive of like a top 5 hardcore account
Oh yeah.
than of a top 20 or ranked 24 main account. Like it's
You
just
already
it's
see
just
that.
sort of more of an interest given towards it. That's just
Yeah.
the way it is. Like
Well, you already kind of see that though, like in the public sphere, where like you see all the hardcore activity gets praised, and the main
they're the
activities just
biggest they get the moment. A lot of those hardcores, they're the biggest they'll ever get the
yeah,
moment they die, and then they're on that death thread Twitter, and
yeah,
that's their moment of fame right then and there. But there's an underground scene of really fucking competitive hardcores, and
yeah,
I'm the underdog. I'm in a whole nother battle right now. I don't know if I'll be able to get rank
yeah.
one because I got people that are playing
They're
more
going
than
hard.
more than I am and longer than I have been, and I don't know what their plans are. Some of them, I've talked to most of them. I know what most of the high level hardcore's mentalities are. Like thankfully, I've been able to meet a lot of them through the stream, but I can't say what's gonna happen over the course of years because you don't know who's gonna die, you don't know who's gonna do what, who's gonna burn out, who's gonna. It's exciting. It's very exciting because it's
Hmm.
and it's only gonna get better as the time goes on, because year after year that goes by, it becomes more and more relevant, more and more relevant. And as more mains finish, more mains keep finishing. Before you know it, the top page is going to be filled, and not even one hardcore is going to be complete yet. So figure that out. The whole main high scores will be filled, and there won't even be one hardcore with 200 mil all. So you tell me, like, where the eyes are going to go
Yeah,
to. They're not going to be on page two players that are finishing up. They're going to be on the game modes that aren't finished yet. Even the regular Ironman game mode is for a very long time is going to have a lot of room for finishes. In my opinion, though, the most elusive, like the most respectable and long-term game mode, which I do plan on getting my fingers involved in, once I get to a point on my hardcore where I'm top page and solidified and able to do some more sort of laid back stuff. I want to get a fucking Ultimate Iron Man going, man. Like I really do want to get involved in that scene as well once my hardcore is, solidified and up there,
hmm,
and I will. And I'll do what I want. And
yeah,
like I said, it's just a sad reality as a skiller that the main game just went through so much devaluation, and with a very late start and limited, I was limited in terms of competition. I had to work a full-time job while other people got to be at home having dinners made for them. and they were able to play all day and night. Well, now I'm the one at home with the free time and doing my thing, and it feels really good. It feels really good. I don't feel like I've lost anything. Leaving the other game mode, I don't feel like I lost anything.
Yeah, and it's quite nice that you had that, mentality where, you were in that bubble kind of. You weren't in the HLC bubble, but you were in, a high level bubble where, you were focused on the main. For me, I would
Oh yeah,
not
I
be able.
was all in it for a long time. I
So
was
yeah, so for
all
me,
in.
like, so I appreciate you having that, thoughtfulness, because I would not have been able to do that if I was, kept playing, because I was just so focused on this one goal. And this is what most people think that are going straight in with the main. But having, and again, having an outsider's perspective, I can definitely tell that, most of the focus now is going towards the Ironman community and just the Ironman in general. So it's
I
nice that
mean,
you had to switch early on and be that cavalier to try to get that rank one
I can
elusive goal.
guarantee you there will probably be mains that will get 200 mil all and then they'll come and play other game modes. I
Yeah,
guarantee that to you. So I need to
and that's
be
the
well ahead of the curve before they realize, oh, well, I got ranked 22 overall and, you know, maybe maybe other people value things in other ways. Like right now there's some guy out there with, 2 bill XP or there's some guy out there with 100 mil XP and they're grinding so hard, trying to get further, trying to get ranks, trying to get, and then I'm here on an account with 3.4 bill, using it to lure for a hardcore, like just not even playing it anymore. And that must be like to them, they think it's like the dream come true to have 3 point whatever bill XP, but like it wears off, man. It really does. And like when you can't be number one in the first place, like when you're only ever going to be less than best, it even goes for like it goes away faster. The feeling goes away faster. Like I'm glad ever since starting my hardcore, the game feels good. The game feels fun again. Like if it, besides the fact that I'm in a competition that's has some odds stacked against me, some people with some time ahead of me, despite all that, despite the competitiveness of all of it, and it's stressful at times. Despite all that, I'm just enjoying the game a lot more now. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't really have much else to say for this one. I think we'll end up doing more of these though. Hopefully, the two of us in the future, and you'll be able to hear yourself on this one. Like I said at the beginning, sorry about
Yeah, that would be nice.
the audio of the last one, but from NYJ and myself, we're gonna head out of here. Hopefully, you guys make some progress for yourselves and I'm gonna keep slaying away and be back with another video probably tomorrow. I'm just gonna probably end up making them every day because I get bored and
Yeah, go
whatever.
ahead.
Maybe you'll see him around soon again too if he's on when I make the next one. So take it easy. I'll
All right,
be
sounds
I'll be live in a few hours from this video being uploaded, like 4 hours from now. So if anybody watches this video and gets bored later, feel free to stop by a stream. So peace.
all right. See you guys later.
Later.